Hi, I'm Gabe Pollock, and welcome to Live at the Bop Stop. Chris Coles is one of Cleveland Magazine's most interesting people, and it doesn't take long to understand why. In addition to the Nine Lives Project and his work with the Cleveland Jazz Orchestra, Chris joined us to present his Gleam Project. The Gleam Project's Love Deamon song cycle is a collection of songs inspired by Gaara, an anime character from the Naruto Universe. These songs are musical sketches of the emotions Chris felt following Gaara's life arc, from his birth, to him embracing the darkness of the sand spirit living in him, to meeting Naruto and being confronted with an alternative to the darkness, and finally his road to redemption, becoming one of the most beloved of his village. Joined in front of a live audience on July 3rd, 2021, by both James Johnson and Zaire Darden on drums, Jordan McBride on bass, Darren Brown on piano and keyboards, and Chris Coles on saxophone, here's Chris's Gleam Project, live at the Bop Stop.
Yeah, Stan Brown on composition and piano. Give him a hand. Got Zaire Darden on drums. James Johnson on all kinds of stuff. Electronics, drums, voice. He's doing everything. And Jordan McBride on bass. So we're gonna play 8 straight songs. I'll talk about it a little, talk about each one a little bit because we got people watching, hopefully watching on the interwebs. So the first thing is if a song has an initial, like a set of initials, that's just songs that are like written for people that they they have like a sort of a sentimental connection, at least to me. The first song we're gonna play is entitled Mother's Gift. And I'm a big anime fan, not a buff, just a fan. I just like watching the stuff, you know what I mean? And this is about, this whole cycle is about the character known as Gaara. His name literally is translated to love demon. And for some odd reason, his mother named him that. In the program notes, it says that he was possessed, or like a spirit was like transplanted into him in the womb. Mother Karuna was bore this child, gave birth to this child prematurely because the spirit, overwhelmed them both. She dies, names him Gaara, and vows to protect him with, if you ever see like pictures of him, it's like this gourd that he carries on his back. It's filled with this sand that protects him, and they call it the ultimate defense. And I think when I think about mothers and like the way they love their kids, like it don't matter how awful you are, don't matter how dumb you are, or like what stupid stuff you do. For some reason, parents, like your mom and your dad, but especially your mother, unconditionally loves you no matter what. And I akin that level of love to like, if you're religious, the unconditional love of God, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, the Buddha, the various amount of Hindu and Buddhist gods, or the universe. So this is the song Mother's Gift is kind of in dedication to that. So we'll get it started. Thank you guys.
Mother's Gift. 'Cause I love you,'cause
Thank you. Thank you. That is the I forgot what I actually named it. The Bitter Sweet Optimism of the blues. And the reason why I use that is because the blues, ironically, is like one of those things that when you hear, like, even the most traditional formats, you know, there's like a problem, and then there's a restatement of that problem, and the last four bars are like, that's the majesty. That's the feeling that, like, things will be all right, and at least somewhat gives you some type of optimism into moving forward. And I really love that about the blues. All the lyrics, you know, all the lyrics, every blues song you can think of kind of follows that form. And I reference the blues here and use that form because of a scene in the anime where Gaara's talking to his caretaker, Yashimaru, and he is feeling like, he says he feels this pain in his heart, and he points to his heart for whatever reason. And Yashimaru cuts his finger. Yashimaru cuts his finger. And he says, you know, physical wounds, you know, they heal. And he says that matters involving the heart, the only thing that can heal that is love in time. And you see Gaara kind of cheers up, and he's you know, looking at the world a little bit differently. But the next piece, we don't get that so much. The next scene, and he uses this phrase. It's like "Jibun dake o asaru," and that means love only yourself. And the reason he says that is his father tries to assassinate him. It's a test, though. It's not like a real thing. Now, mind you, Gaara's like maybe 8 or 9 years old, and he's carrying this demon in him, and his father wants to see if he can, like, control his anger. So he tries to kill him, which makes no sense. That's an awful thing for a father to do. But he does. And he sends his caretaker, Yashimaru, to do it, because that's the one person that shows Gaara the same love that his mother shows him. Gaara kills Yashimaru, and then Yashimaru tells him that he hates him and that his mother never loved him, and that the sand that protects him is the result of the demon that's in him. And sure enough, he transforms into the one-tailed sand spirit, Shukaku, for the first time. And this song references that. The shirt that I'm wearing, actually, this symbol, in that scene, he takes the sand, forms a knife, and he carves this in his head. And he says that I may as well be what you want me to be, you know, the demon that only loves himself. And that's this song. So, yeah. I know, it's a bummer. I'm sorry.
You're listening to Chris Coles' Gleam Project, live at the Bop Stop.
Thank you. You're listening to Zaire Darden on drums, James Johnson on drums and voice and all kinds of stuff, Jordan McBride on bass, Darren Brown on piano. My name's Chris Coles. We got a few more for you guys. That last one was Revolve, which is kind of a continuation of Love Only Yourself. It's just a kind of an expounding on Gaara's descent to madness and darkness. The next one, Glint. Glint, there's like these things, and I'm such a nerd, you know? There's these things in the series called the Chunin exams, and it's like young shinobi go to train with other shinobi from other villages, and they fight each other. They spar against each other and compete, solve all kinds of crazy puzzles, and basically hone their craft against other people looking to hone their craft. And you know, Gaara in this madness, this state of madness, you can't really control himself. So he's like killing everyone or trying to kill everyone he fights. And he runs into another Jinchuriki, which is like a human that's been transplanted with a demon. The main character of this series, he runs into Naruto. Naruto has the Nine Tails sealed in him. And they spar against each other, and Naruto beats him, and then Gaara gets really upset, and he transforms into Shukaku. And Gaara, you know, smacks him up because he can also transform. So he transforms, he smacks Gaara up, and even in the end of that, when he had a chance to kill Gaara, he doesn't, he spares him. And he tells him that, you know, there's other options to solve the suffering that you're dealing with. And calls him friend, even in spite of all of that, you know, wants to train with him and everything. And it leaves a lasting impression on Gaara. He's not completely changed yet, but he kind of sees that there's something special about this kid, Naruto. And it's the concept that, like, regardless of what the world makes you, I am in control. I make my own fate. That's something that Naruto says throughout the entire series. This is my way, you know. And this figure, Naruto, is kind of like literally like a glint. It's like being surrounded in darkness, and Naruto is that shining light billions of miles away. And Gaara is fixated on that, and he starts to chase it. Literally in a sense, trying to become more like this figure that the village seems to love, even though he's, you know, filled with this demon spirit. So this song, Glint, is kind of like playing on that a little bit. I'm sorry, I like to write a lot of things in 3, so this is also in 3. But I appreciate you guys so much for listening to us. Thank you. It's Glint. Thank you, guys. The next song is Flore de Espora. My Portuguese sucks, but you know what I mean. Like you get it. It means it means a larkspur blossoms. I kind of see this song as the period in Gaara's life. He's the Kazakage now. The Kazakage is like the leader of this village, the village of the hidden sand, and he's about 15 at this point. Young man, like a literal young man. You know what I mean? And his village is attacked by the Akatsui, and what they're aiming to do is take all the tailed beast from their Jinchuriki and make one big tail beast called the Ten Tails, and basically put everyone in like a dreamlike state where they die in their dreams, basically. So it's kind of, it's weird, but this happens to Gaara, and you as a Jinchuriki, you can't live without this sand, like the spirit that's in you. Like you die if it's extracted from you. It's extracted from him, he dies. And then this lady, Naruto calls her old Granny Chio, to pay for the sins of the previous generation. She performs forbidden jutsu on Gaara to bring him back to life. And when he awakes, Naruto is there, and the entire village of the hidden sand is there. And for literally, you see there's a huge difference in Gaara. Like he's kind of changed. It's like a transformative experience. He says he has everyone say a prayer for Chiyu, but he's beginning to see this path that Naruto is talking about a little bit clearer. And I don't know, I like Afoshe Sambas, and they're really happy. So I use that to kind of, deal with those types of emotions. Thank you guys again so much. We're gonna play this joint for you. Appreciate you. sorry. So we have two more for you guys. Is that cool? I ain't trying to keep y'all, but we got two more. This next song is entitled Release. And Release is a lot later in Gaara's life. Not that much later, three years or so, two years. They're fighting the Fourth Great Ninja War. And this character, Kabuto, has reanimated all the previous Kage, like the leaders of other villages, and very powerful shinobi. And they're attacking this now shinobi alliance. And Gaara's charged with dealing with his father, Rasa. And Rasa has similar abilities to Gaara. He's like the only one that could control sand that's infused with gold. And he has the magnet release ability, which is that's shows you how far my nerddom goes. 35-year-old man should know this stuff. But he starts with dealing with his father, and they're fighting, and Gaara catches him in it's kind of like his signature throughout the series. It's called the sand coffin. Basically, he takes sand and he surrounds your body with it and it crushes you, and that's it. Well, he does something a little different this time, and I don't know if this is like, I wish I could talk to the illustrator and the person who came up with the story, but he does this sand coffin, and it's kind of, he doesn't use it as a literal killing mechanism, but more as a sealing technique. And he catches his father, Rasa, and when he does this, the sand coffin is this giant statue of his mother, and his mother is kind of hugging Rasa, and Rasa realizes that he's defeated. And he starts to talk to his son, and he tells him, like, I suck as a father. And, I made Yashimaru lie to you. And Gaara never knew any of this. And he said, your mother always loved you. If it's anything, it's me that everyone hated. But I was just trying to protect the village. And Gaara understood that, but it was kind of like this weight that was kind of lifted off his shoulders. And he's released. He's like finally free of this idea that, the village hated him and his mother hated him. It's a very liberating moment because he literally cries, like he's like sobbing, like, someone just stole his, teddy bear or something. It's crazy, like a toy. It's a beautiful moment in the anime though, and I have to admit, like, I'm not a big crier, but when I see stuff like that, it like messes me up, And I remember that moment, and this song is kind of dedicated to that moment. It's called Release.
All right.
Sarah Dorton on the drums. Darren Brown on the piano. James Johnson on the drums. Jordan McBride on bass. We got one more. Thank you, guys. I don't have to say much about this one. For always. You know, friends are really important. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is. Family. Stuff's all really, really important. And what we think justice is, it's not what we think it is. And the greatest thing that I learned about this story and like watching it is that at this cat's lowest moment, literally the lowest that you can get, killing people and all kinds of crazy stuff, the main character shows him just straight up love. You know what I mean? And I truly, not to get all, lovey-dovey, because you can't eliminate suffering, but I do believe that, like, my personal belief is that if there's one person that can, like, eliminate all hatred, take hatred on, I believe that, people like the artists, writers, those are the types of people that can dispel those types of things. And that we're all connected and we're all doing our thing, be it on stage or just in life, just reaching out to a cat in the middle of the night and just be like, hey man, I'm just checking on you. Those types of things go such a long way so that people aren't going, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. We keep each other in line. And I truly believe if people did that more, then we wouldn't have 7 million people in the justice, in jail. And we wouldn't be fighting about who our next president should be. Everyone thinks that they're right. And all this stuff is a construct. Naruto saw that at the purest point. He sees that in people. He sees the best in them regardless of where they go. And I hope that I could live my life that way. I don't know if it's possible. I know I be on some F-ish all the time, But that's my commitment. And checking out this stuff has led me to that conclusion that you just need to be nice to people. Period. Well, you voted for Trump. Okay. You want to drink some beer? Let's drink. Or whatever, You're, maybe you're homophobic. Okay, that's weird, but let's hang out. Maybe I can like just rub off on you just a little bit so that you're not like hateful. And that's like my challenge, at least. I mean, that's my challenge to myself. You guys can take on that challenge if you want to too. I think if more of us do it, better this place will be. So I wrote this for Theron Brown. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Just like that.
I believe this man to be the epitome of that in the real life. In how do y'all say it, the kids? IRL, right? Theron is that IRL. So in real life. We old, bro. We old. You hear that, interwebs? We're old, interwebs. Thank you guys so much.
In real life.
This is For It Always. Thank you. You guys have been a lovely audience. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Zaire Darton on drums. Z. James Johnson on percussion and drums. Jordan McBride on bass. Theron Brown on piano. My name's Chris Coles. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Have a good evening. Drink and be very merry. Thank you.
Live at the Bop Stop is made possible by the Music Settlement, serving Northeast Ohio by offering music instruction, music therapy, and early childhood education since 1912, with a mission to welcome all to our music and arts community to learn, create, inspire, and heal. This program is recorded at the Robert Conrad Studios at the Bop Stop in Cleveland, Ohio, with additional production by Graham Rosen. Editing for WOBC and WNPA is provided by Dr. Pete Nagley, and for our podcast and other radio affiliates by Sean Gilbert and Carson Gilbert at Gilizar Media. The executive producer is Daniel Peck. For extended versions of all of our shows, our Live at the Bop Stop podcast can be found on your favorite podcast app, or visit our website at www.thebopstop.org. To reach out directly, email liveatthebopstop@gmail.com. I'm Gabe Pollock. Join me again next time, live at the Bop Stop.